In today's video, I am sharing with you my adult coloring journal for 2024. Let's get into it. This is a requested video. I want to thank the person who requested this video, and I hope that you get some benefit from it. Not only you, but anybody who comes across this video. The next thing that you will see are my journals that I used in 2023. And then I'll come back and show you what is inside of my journal for 2024. I made some big changes because I discovered, well, you'll see. I'll tell you all about it when I show you the journals. Now, let me go get my journals. This is the journal that I used in 2023, and here it is right here. Now, I like this journal because it is numbered. My table of contents, which I put the page number and whatever is on that page, I put it here. So let's look at page 6. This is June, and then I put my task. What I was doing in this journal is I was doing a whole lot of stuff. For 2022, I'm not doing all of this. What I was doing is putting my to-do list, combining YouTube in here and swatches and everything. And you can pretty much see that I had lettering. I had everything in here. I don't really like to have a whole lot of different things in my bullet journal. So in 2024, it will be completely different. You will see in just a few seconds. I was keeping up also with my completed pages and swatching and video ideas and all that. I don't like doing that. And I stopped probably around September. And I moved on to another journal for my swatching. So I have a swatch journal. Here it is, right here. Now, this is a journal that I bought from Sarah Renee Clark. And I use this for my medium swatches. This is the medium swatch book. And I have my index and I have the name of whatever I have swatched and the page number. The only thing with this particular dotted journal is that it doesn't automatically come with page numbers. So I have to number the page, which I don't like. So I probably won't buy this again. I had to go through and put the page numbers here and here. As you can see, this is nothing more than my swatch book. I swatch everything that I get in this book, and I like it that way because I like to keep things separate. Now, let's get into my 2024 adult coloring journal. Here is my journal for 2024. I love these journals. I have more than one of these. You see, this is the same journal. It just has a different little logo on the front. This year, I wanted to use this one, which I bought this earlier in the year, but I never used it. So now I am putting it to use for 2024 for coloring. I found this journal on Amazon. I stumbled across these journals and I fell in love with them. I just ordered another one. And although I think it was $24, $25, there was a discount. And I think I paid like $14 or $15 for it. So they pretty much are reasonable in my book, especially, you know, since this is 160 GSM paper. It's heavy, it's good, I love it. This is the bee symbol, and I have the bee sticker on the back, kind of iridescent. The symbol of the bee is what? They are busy, they are hardworking, they are creative. That's why I chose this, because I want to be busy doing my coloring, and I also want to be creative and to just improve and to just get better with coloring and art as a whole. Now, let me stop talking about all that and let's get into this journal. I left the label on here so that you could see exactly what this journal is all about. I'm going to take it off so you can see what it says here. Get in focus for me. Come on. There we go. It's 160 GSM dotted journal. Now the paper is white. Some people don't like white paper. I prefer white paper over cream. And it is by SEQES, SEQES, I guess. I don't know. But what comes in here is the following. And I have to get my glasses because you know what? I am standing up and I can't see through this viewfinder. So let me get my glasses. Hold on. Okay. I have my little eyes on. Now this is a fabric cover. It is an A5 size. I love rubbing this. It just feels so good. I mean, I don't know. I just like it. It has some texture to it. It is a hardcover. It has 160 pages inside. It is a 5mm dot grid journal, white paper. Pages are numbered. Yes. And you have an inner pocket. Not only that, when I bought this, let me show you the inner pocket right quick. It had, well, it came with the calendar for 2024. And these are stickers from my other journal because I have more than one of these journals. And also in here, they give you stickers. Now, these stickers came inside of this one, not this one, but these. Okay. And then these came in here. And also it comes with a little bookmark ruler and some paper clips. I think it's two. But I only feel one. I think I used one, which I think is pretty cute. That's a little musical note there. But that is what you can find inside of the back pocket if you were to buy this journal. Now, it has a pen holder on here, which I like. Some journals don't have that. The first thing that you see is in case of loss, please return to, and I scribbled my name there. And what's the reward? The reward amount, I said a big hug with a smiley face. Now, I am doing my adult coloring journal like a bullet journal. I am a bullet journaler, okay? But I also use a planner, which you will see that in the course of 2024 because I will make those types of videos to show you. So here is my key. And with bullet journaling, you can use a key. You can adjust it to be however you want it to be. But I have my key here. A dot is for a task. An X is task completed. A greater than sign is task migrated. Task schedule is a less than sign with a little dot there. And then a straight line is a note. And I put an asterisk for priority. Here's my cover page that I made. I'm not much of an artist. I can draw a little bit. So that's something that I will be working on this year is my sketching and art and all that. But here is something that I just did on a whim. I have my title page or my cover page, and this usually is the intentions page. So the intentions of this journal is what it is, Adult Coloring Journal 2024. And the stickers that I used are from Sarah Renee Clark's sticker pack that I bought. I decided to put some little pens and pencils here and a little cup of pens here and just some pencils here. And on this little shelf here, I put different words. So this is my cover page. Now, when I turn the page here, I did my index. I used my little, let me show you what it is. This is what I use to put my headings. And you will see throughout this book that I have used this, and then I also just write it in. But I bought this from Amazon a while ago. These are my little letters. I have capital letters as well as lowercase letters and numbers as well. Oh yeah, you can see it better that way. I like that it comes in a box because I'm able to keep these secure. That is how I do my title. Now, this is my index. I need my index so that I can be able to find what's inside of here and get to it quick. The pages are numbered, as you can see. Let me zoom in so you can see that. Okay, there's page 2. And I set aside about 4 pages for my index. 1, 2, 3, 4 pages for the index. My first thing that I have on my index is future log, pages 6 through 9, and that is just an overview of the year. This is the year at a glance. And with the future log, if I have some things that I really want to do for the month of January, I can just list it here, or month of February, whatever it is that I want to do for that month related to coloring, I will put it here. And I set aside 1, 2, 3, 4 pages for that. For the January, the pages are 10 through 11, and let's go there. Okay, this is 9. Now this is 10. Here I am pretty much doing my monthly like a bullet journal setup. But this is not a to-do list. This is the calendar. I have the days numbered and the weeks across from the numbers. What I will be doing is coming in here, and if I do something that is coloring related or art related, I will just write it here after I have completed that task or whatever it is that I'm doing. If I swatch something, I'll put it here. If I sketch something, I'll put it here. If I colored a certain page, after it's complete, I'll put it here. One of the things that I am going to do also each month is track some habits. I want to get into the habit of coloring every day if possible. Sometimes it's not possible because we have lives outside of coloring, right? I can't color every single day, but I want to see how much I can color within the month. And this is something I think that the person who created the bullet journal recommends you do when you're trying to track a habit. So I decided to put the habit also here. Coloring, and I'm using the letter C for coloring, and sketching, I'm using the letter S for sketch. I'll put the total amount of days that I actually colored here and sketching here. Each day, if I colored, I'll just write the letter C. And if I sketched, I'll write the letter S on each day. The next page, this is the to-do list or the task of things that I want to do as it relates to coloring. Let's say I'm trying to work on blending. I may put it here and say, well, I need to work on blending, and any task that is related to coloring, I'll put it here, especially that I want to complete in January. If I have a buddy color that comes up, I'll put it here as well. So anything related to coloring is in this journal. The next page, and I'm going to go back to my index here, I have January weekly. Now you can do each page, you can write something down daily. I didn't want to do that for the coloring because I just want to have it all in one place, and you'll see what I'm talking about. But it's on pages 12 through 16, I believe. So here we go. After January, I decided to do my weekly setup. For January the 1st through the 7th, I have it written out: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And for each day, I will probably write down what it is that I want to do for that day. And I've already set this up. And you will notice that I started off with my little letter stamper, but then I stopped and I started just writing it out by hand. The pen that I used to do this was the Tombow pen. Let me show you that. So when I set this up, when I was drawing the lines, I used the pen here from Tombow, Fudanowski, I don't know how to pronounce that word, but I used the black, and I just went through and made my lines. But the colors, to put colors down and even to color the title or the cover page that I created, I use my Tombow pens to do that. That's where the color is coming from. I plan to write in here with my Pilot V7 Precise ballpoint. You can see that I colored with the Tombow markers. It did not bleed through at all, just so you know. All right, let me get back to the weekly here. Kind of got off, but I wanted to show you what I use because I know somebody's going to ask me. This is my weekly. I've already set it up for January, and the way I do it as far as what I will put here is the night before I will look over this and see what it is that I need to do, or the morning that I am just chilling, and before I start my day, I'll put down some things that I would like to do as it relates to coloring. I forgot to mention something with my weekly. When I get to the last day of the month, and as you can see, I have January 29th through the 31st, I put coloring reflections. I leave some space where I can have some time to reflect about coloring. Reflections can include anything like my most proudest moments, what I'm thankful for, what I learned, my favorite pages, what book I enjoyed coloring from the most. I forgot to mention that, but that is what I include on the last week of the month. I make some space for that. I have set up January completed pages and I turned it horizontal. And I messed up, but that's okay. I had to white some stuff out. Let me show you what I did here. Over here, I will put like number 1, number 2, or whatever. I don't have a set number of pages that I'm trying to complete every month, but I will keep up with it because everybody likes those types of videos, right? So what I did, I said book plus illustrator. And at first I didn't leave enough space. So I whited out the line and I have to go back over it because it's kind of messed up. But I put book and illustrator. But really I'm going to probably put a description of the page as well. So I wanted to have a lot of space here. And then I put media used. As you can see, I whited out some stuff. It's supposed to be USED here. That's what I have here. And then the date, I'll probably just put 1/11, 1/2 or whatever. I'm not going to put like 1-2-2024. I already know this journal is dedicated to 2024. At the end of my weekly, I will include a chart that has my January completed pages. Okay. Now let's go back to the index, and I won't be doing that anymore, but I'm going back to the index for a reason. Now for the index here, I'm going to zoom in so that you can see I made some collection pages, things I want to track or keep up with. As you can see, I have the January completed pages, page 17. And then after that, I put all of the pages that I want to keep up with, and you'll see that. But these are simply collections. Let me give you an example. Books purchased, page 18. In 2024, I will not be purchasing a lot of books. I am on a low to a no buy, but I wanted to keep up with it nevertheless. So that is page 18. We're going to go there. Now, I am a minimalist when it comes to setting my pages up. As you can see, I didn't do too much. I just want some place to write something down. It doesn't have to look fancy, but that's the type of person I am. I am a minimalist person when it comes to journaling anyway. On this page, which is 18, I have books purchased, and I will just simply write down when the book was purchased, the name of the book, and probably how much I paid for it. But I did not put any extra headline here. I just know that this page is for books purchased. If you are a person who does social media or YouTubing, you can put that in here too. But I am keeping this separate. This is strictly coloring. The next page that I decided to create here, things that I want to track and keep up with, is media purchase. If I buy some colored pencils, I write it down here, the date I purchased them, how much they cost. Okay, that's my page, something I want to keep up with. The next page, which is page 20, and do know that these are listed in the index. So I don't have to keep flipping through here to find where certain things are. I can just go to my index, look up to see what it is that I want to find, and go to the page number. I can find it that way. Now, this next page is a wish list. Anything that I really want, I'm just going to write it here, and that's it. The next page is courses or learning or things that I'm doing to improve my skills. And so I will write it here. The next page that I have is completed books. Whenever I complete a book, I will list it here. And the next page I have is affirmations or coloring inspirations. I may put a positive affirmation here as it relates to creativity and adult coloring, but I also may find some inspiration from something or someone, and I can write it here as well. The next page that I have, and I think these are the last pages that I have, collections. I put coloring book collection What I'm going to do is I am going to transfer the list of books that I've already written down into here and just list all the books that I have, because I have given some away and I'm trying to keep up with that. And this is how I'm going to do it. So I think this is enough pages for me to put down all of the coloring books that I have. And that's it. And so what I will do for the next month, February comes around, I'll do my February setup, February task page, and then I will set up my weekly. And that is it. I will link everything that I have showed you and also things that I've used to do what I did with this journal. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to drop them down in the comment section below. Until next time, keep coloring. Bye.